So on from the traditional master control hardware onto something that is uniquely Key Digital, something that is the embodiment, if you will, of what we have done at Key Digital since 1999, which is digital video, and now since 2012, control. With the KD Pro 6x6cc or KD Pro 8x8cc matrix switchers, you have an all-in-one solution, a digital video matrix with HD-Base-T and a built-in master controller. And the 6x6 unit is in fact a 27 port master controller. The KD Pro 8x8cc is in fact a 33 port master controller. So how do we get to that number, 33 port master controller that's built into the 8x8 unit, for example? Well, something that perhaps isn't totally out of the ordinary is that we have a block of 8 3.5 millimeter ports. They're stereo ports. We call those expansion IO. And those are stereo, so they're very similar to the MCP35 ports on the MC1000, except for there is one limitation, which we'll tell you about in a moment. But these are stereo, so they could be IR, bidirectional RS-232, and they can also do voltage triggering. Then on the output side, you actually have up to 8 HD-Base-T receivers, and those 8 HD-Base-T receivers actually have IR in or RS-232 out, or IR in and out, and RS-232 out. So if you have 8 receive units and 4 are included in the box, you have to buy the other 4 a la carte. Those are model KDXSWRX. If you have those full 8 HD-Base-T outputs, then you now have an additional 8 multifunction ports on 3.5 millimeter. So that gets us 16. But then to get us to 32, we have some really unique technology. In fact, it is so unique that it is a patented Key Digital technology. That is the technology that enables us at Key Digital to insert IR or RS-232 or even voltage triggering to embed that on your HDMI input and output connectors. So of course you have 8 inputs and 8 outputs. That gets you another 16. Now, what is needed to achieve that is to use our model KD IQ Jump 12FM. It's depicted on the left of the screen here, and we sell them in packs of 4. So if you wanted to get 16, you would buy quantity 4, of course, to get all 16. And they are a really unique cable that actually extract certain or the IR, the RS-232, or the voltage that's coming in so that it can be output on a 3.5 millimeter connector that you see as that extra dongle on the cable there on the left side of the screen. So it is a female to male HDMI as well, because these will actually work with any standard HDMI cable. Which brings us to the 33rd port. And if you're using these matrix switchers with another control system, fine. Great, in fact. However, if you're using it with Compass Control, you can use the DB9 RS-232 female port as a control port. So typically you're going to need a null modem adapter to cross the pins on that, but that is common enough in the world of RS-232. And now you have that RS-232 there as a 33rd port. Now that gets us to number 33, excuse me. It's like having 4, even 5 MC1000s built in to this KD Pro 8x8cc. And don't forget that that doesn't mean you can only control 33 devices. You can actually control any amount of TCP/IP controllable devices with Compass Control, because the iOS and Android devices will speak directly to those. Now, there is a limitation, that is that unlike the MC1000, there is no voltage sensing possible with this. There is no load-in of information possible with the Pro 8x8cc, meaning you cannot schedule events there, for example. It can't store the value of variables. And there's no Zigbee port, meaning if you were hoping to use our previous handheld remote control, that is not compatible with the KD Pro 8x8cc or the KD Pro 6x6cc.